Welcome to the 26-27 school year. We're excited about what's to come in a couple of weeks, and I wanted to take a minute to welcome you and share a couple of things about this school year. For myself, I like to have a word of the year to kind of guide the work I do and the work I do with the district. And this year I went all the way back to ancient Greece and came with the word arete. It has several meanings, but our district this year will be focused on this meaning: the pursuit of becoming the best we were meant to be. For us, that means not simply doing more, but doing the right things better. And that's what I want this school year to be for myself, for our staff members, and most importantly, for our students. I spent last year listening to lots of parents, teachers, and students and getting feedback from them on how we can improve what we do in the district each day. We use that feedback to create what we're calling our core expectations of excellence. Parents, teachers, and students spoke about what successful schools, leaders, and classrooms should look like, and we're going to work to make that happen. I appreciate the feedback that was shared to help lead this work, and I'll be continuing those conversations with parents, teachers, and students this year. One of the topics that came up quite a bit was screen time in the classroom, and it's been a discussion we've had over the last year. There are some things we need to do on computers, whether it be state-required assessments or local assessments. There are also many things where computers are great tools to use, to create, to design, to research, and to learn. But it's just that. It's a tool. No different than the tools I used in school way back in the 20th century at Northwest Elementary School. I'm hoping you'll notice a difference this year as we work to make technology a tool rather than the centerpiece of what we do. A little pencil and paper learning goes a long way. And while we want to use our Chromebooks wisely, we want to make it a point to help our students engage with learning in meaningful ways through reading, discussion, writing, and interaction with others. We're not anti-technology. We're trying to be more intentional about when technology helps us learn and when sometimes it's better to put the screen away and interact with the people around us. And if we're going to talk honestly about screen time, we also have to talk about the screen that many of our students and adults carry with them every day, their cell phone. There's like 10 notifications right now for me. The General Assembly has passed recent laws that prohibit cell phones and other personal electronic devices from being used at school from bell to bell. During our most recent primary elections, 83% of Maury County voters and 85% of voters across the state agreed with these new laws. We've adopted local policies to match these new state laws, so here's what we'll be doing this year. We'll ask our students to keep their cell phones turned off or in airplane mode and stored in their book bags. Smartwatches and earbuds will also need to be put away during the school day. But I want to emphasize that our goal here isn't simply to enforce a rule or to take something away from students. It's about creating an environment where students can focus, learn, talk to one another, interact with their teachers without the constant distraction of a notification, a text, or the temptation to look down at the screen. If you need to reach your child during the school day, you can give the office a call and we'll get a note to them. They can do the same for you. If you text them, they'll see it after school. We'll know there are some times when communication is important, and we want to make sure there are still good ways for families and students to stay connected. Many schools that adopted these policies last year told us something interesting. Once the expectations were in place, students did a great job complying, and many actually enjoyed the lack of distractions. They saw students talking more at lunch and in the hallways, and being more social with each other, and being more engaged in the classroom. Students that I talked to last year said that when they're engaged in the classroom, they don't have time for their phones and they don't want the distraction. And they also said they enjoyed talking with their friends as well. In other words, when we take away some of the screen time, we make room for some of the things that we know are important to help students grow. As with any policy, students who choose not to follow the expectations may receive warnings or have their phones taken up until the end of the day, and repeated issues may result in further discipline. But our hope is that this becomes less about discipline and more about creating the kind of school environment we want for our students. One where they are present, engaged, interacting with others, and focused on becoming the best that they were meant to be. Do you hear that? It sounds like construction. And other summer changes around the district, let's talk about what's new. Crews have been working all summer to complete the classroom renovations at Maury County High School, and it looks fabulous. Students and teachers will be attending what looks like a brand new school. We've got more things to do down the road to finish the work there, but I'm excited to see the faces of the students when they walk in and take a break from construction for a while. At North Murray High School, we've had some safety issues with the entrance exit at the front of the school, and our Murray County Sheriff's Department has done a great job helping to keep the kids and parents safe in spaces where it was hard to see traffic. Thanks to a partnership with our local county government and our road department, we are completing the expansion of the turning lane there to help making entering and exiting the school much safer for everyone. We are a week away from our open houses and less than 2 weeks away from the first day of school. I can't believe that. This summer has flown by. We'd love to see you back at our Back to School Bash on Saturday morning, August 29th at Murray County High School. Come meet with dozens of community partners. We're so thankful for them, and grab some school supplies while you're there. Our open houses are next Thursday, September 3rd. Check your schools for times. We can't wait to see our families back in our buildings. And finally, the day you've been waiting for. The first day of school will be Tuesday, September 8th. Just a reminder, please be patient with our bus drivers and our transportation friends on the first week of school as we work to meet all of our new bus riders and get our new routes finalized. They work hard to get kids where they're going safely, so give them a little grace that day. Thank you so much for giving me a few minutes to share with you. Once again, welcome to the 2026-2027 school year. We can't wait to see our students and help them be the best they were meant to be.